Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Premier Sport Fan Center, your number one favorite sport channel on YouTube and on Facebook. And welcome to our Watch Along show. This evening is the match involving Manchester United and Brighton and Hove Albion. Is our featured match, and it's already underway. Just barely 2 minutes into the game, but it looks very promising for both teams, more especially Manchester United, who have won, a back-to-back Premier League game for the very first time since Ruben Amorim took charge. Can they go further by winning, 3 in a row? But they have a Brighton in their way, and Brighton is a team that have defeated Manchester United 6 times in the last 7 meetings. Out of the last 7 meetings between both teams in the league, Brighton and Hove Albion have defeated Manchester United 6. Across all competition, rather, they've won the last 6 of the. From the last 7, they've won 6, and Manchester United have won 1. Will that trend continue today? With Brighton and Hove continue to, every blow on Manchester United, or will Manchester United, win 3 in a row for the first time under Ruben Amorim? So let's see, and it's already underway now. Here comes Manchester United trying to, attack from their own half, but lose possession straight to Danny Welbeck, the former Manchester United player. Send it back into the midfield and finds the captain, Don, who sent it back to the goalkeeper, and it's Brighton in possession right now. So here, still with Brighton and Hove Albion. Lemons has come in and done a fantastic job for Manchester United. I think they should be third straight appearance in the league for Manchester United. At the moment, it's looking at here comes Manchester United inside the box. Oh my goodness! Kunwa almost opened the scoring for Manchester United after robbing Carlos Baleba of the ball there, but I couldn't, convert that one or put it at the back of the net. Back to the lineup for Manchester United. They are playing a 3-4-2-1 formation, and in goal is St. Lemens, while the 3 defense Lenny Yoro, Matthias Delete, and Luke Shaw. Surprisingly, there is no what's his name? Harry Maguire in the starting lineup today for Manchester United. While in the midfield they have Amad Diallo, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, Diego Dalot. Up front in the midfield is Brian Mbeumo and Matis Kunwa. While the lone striker there is none other than Benjamin Chesko for Manchester United. While Brighton and Hove Albion are playing a 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal is Verbruggen, and the former defender is Maxine De Cooper, alongside the captain himself, Lewis Dunk, Jan Paul Van Hecke, and Matt Weifer in defense, while the 2 holding midfield is Yasin Ayari and the Cameroonian himself, Carlos Baleba, while the 3 midfielder, or attacking midfielders, up front is Yankuba Minte, Jorginho Ruta, and Fedi Kadiogo, while the lone striker for them is the former Manchester United and Arsenal striker, talking about Danny Welbeck, leading line for Manchester United, for Brighton and Hove Albion rather, and it's Brighton who are in possession now. 5 minutes into the game, still goalless, but Brighton and Hove Albion are enjoying, the larger share of the possession inside the first 5 minutes. But Manchester United, have made more attacking runs than Brighton and Hove Albion. Brighton, still trying to cool the game down, but Manchester United are not giving them the opportunity, to do that. So it's the Brighton with the ball, sending to the midfield. Dispossess of the ball. Manchester United wins back possession there in their own half, and here comes Matthias Kunwa, but take a deflection and should roll out for a throw-in, and it should be a throw-in to Manchester United inside the half of Brighton, and quickly taken but sent back to Matthias Delete, who finds Lenny Yoro, finds Amad Traore, who sends it back to Lenny Euro. Euro to Matthias delete. Finds Luke Shaw, but lose possession straight away to Carlos Baleba, who won possession, send it back to the goalkeeper, Verbruggen, or rather, yeah, the name keeps Verbruggen, yeah, Verbruggen. But here comes Brighton now with Danny Welbeck running down inside the half of Manchester United, send it across. Could it be the goal? No, oh my word! Brighton almost opened the scoring, but I think the flag has gone up for offside. Yeah. Danny Welbeck releasing Minte there, but I think Minte is the one offside, not Danny Welbeck. Well, that should be offside. But how did Minte not, convert that one there? Look at the pass there and look at the touch from Danny Welbeck to dispossess. I think that should be Luke Shaw there. And if the linesman hadn't raised up his flag, I will. What's his name? Minte explained that he couldn't put down at the back of the net, and that would have been a disappointing, one. For the Brighton fans to watch, saying Yakuba Minte not been able to convert from there, but offside free kick quickly taken and sent into the half of Brighton. But Brighton won possession back, but lose it back to Manchester United, and it's Delete who is on the ball, finally Euro to Lemens, who sent it straight into the midfield there, but Brighton we win back possession with Van Hacker, who sent it back to the goalkeeper. And earlier on today, we saw features other matches gone down already, and there was a shocking result at the bridge. Sunderland doing beautifully well, defeated Manchester Chelsea rather by 2-1 away from. And Newcastle also defeating Fulham by 2-1. But here comes Brighton and Hove, and the player is down. Lenny Euro, the culprit there. Anthony Taylor said that's a free kick. And let's see if there will be a card for Lenny Euro, who actually tripped Cardioglu there. It was a push rather, not a trip. And it will be a free kick there in a dangerous position for Brighton and Hove. And Manchester United needs to be very careful, because in the last 2-3 minutes, the attacking runs of Brighton has looked more dangerous and looking very, very dangerous. So they need to be very careful. If not, they will concede the first goal. But let's see if Brighton can take advantage of this set piece situation. And the ball is Cardioglu. About 4, 5, 6 Brighton players attacking the ball, send it straight into the box headed out there, and it's still with Brighton, and who send it straight, but Eddie Wood, there was a block there, but still with Brighton, and another shot, but this time around to roll out for a goal kick. Minte tried to take a shot from 25 yards out there, but couldn't convert that one. But that was a weird, defended or block rather from the Manchester United attacker defenders there to deny Brighton the lead. So it will be a goal kick to Manchester United. Goal kick quickly taken shortly, dangerously inside the box there, but finds Lenny Euro, who still hold it and send it back to the goalkeeper, who now send it straight. But Brighton will win back possession and send it back to the goalkeeper there. But Brighton look very, 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 assured or look comfortable on the ball with the way they are playing. And Brighton will be taking on Arsenal in the midweek. That is the the quarterfinals of the the Carabao Cup or EFL Cup, if depending on what you call it. So I think the game should be coming up on Tuesday at the Emirates Stadium. But here comes Brighton again. Finds send. Oh my goodness, he's still with Brighton, but lose possession there. I think that should be Minte there, and Jorginho Ruta trying to combine to open the lead, and Brighton wins back possession. And the referee says I think that should be a play on. And Brighton easily, dominating this game right now. as it stands, in the last 5 minutes, it has been all Brighton. Yeah, they come again now, try to send it into the box there, but the goalkeeper comes out and quickly, gather that one to stop the run of Minte there. And I think Minte is having, a very, very more or less a good game to me so far, but he won't want to look at the replay of that offside call, because if that ball hadn't been an offside, that could have been one of the miss, or I don't know how he's going to even explain it. That couldn't put down at the back of the net there. But man, you send it straight into the midfield. Brighton win possession again. I think Brighton have dominated the Manchester United midfield, and overall they look very, very composed on the ball. Here comes still with Brighton, with Carlos Baleba, who finds Ayari, tries to find Minte, but lose possession straight to Amad Diallo, who tries to find Brahim Buemo, but the Brighton defender quickly, coming across to clear that one out, and it will be a throw-in to Manchester United, who takes the throw-in quickly. So as I was saying earlier on, Sunderland defeating Chelsea at the bridge, and that was a very, very surprising result, given the fact that of late Chelsea have been flying high. So is Sunderland also, and at the moment Sunderland is occupying the second position on the log, and there, who would have thought of that after match day, that after match, nine games or 9 matches for Sunderland in the league, they will be sitting on the second position on the log. Though there are teams, some teams are yet to play, but as it stands, they currently occupy the second position. And for Chelsea, that was a very disappointing and embarrassing loss. Chelsea took the lead in the 4th minute. Alexandra Garnacho scoring his first goal for Chelsea, assisted by Pedro Neto, while in the 22nd minute, Sunderland, equalized back. Isidro giving Sunderland, leveling things up for Sunderland, while in the 93rd minute, Tabi, who came on in the 65th minute for Traore, got the winning goal, while Brian Brobry, the former Ajax man, provided the assist to give Sunderland all 3 points. So it's a very good result for Sunderland, but a very bad and damaging one for Chelsea. And if Manchester United, who have been looking very poor right from the start of the season, wins this game, that means they will be topping Chelsea. Who would have thought of that? Because about 2-3 weeks ago, Chelsea looks to be, very, very far away from Manchester United. But as it is now, Manchester United looks closer to Chelsea. But here comes Brighton now inside the half of Chelsea, send it back there, and that was a shot there. But the goalkeeper, doing justice to that. But the Brighton player, I think that should be Minte, holding his foot there, trying to say to the referee, I was touched there. But I don't think there was any contact there from the Manchester United player. I think that should be Daniel Welbeck rather. Yeah, and you could see the Brighton manager, talking about one of the youngest manager in world football, and the youngest manager in the English Premier League, trying to talk to the tell the assistant referee that should be a foul. But here comes Manchester United now. Is there a clouded? Could that be the pen? Oh no, the referee says play on, but I think the VAR will have to look at that one. But Manchester United wins back possession again. I think that should be Ahmad going down inside the box there. It looks like there was a contact there, but the referee said no. We still yet to see what's his name, Benjamin Sesko. In this game, he hasn't really had a lot of actions to or a lot of any. I think he hasn't had any touch in this game so far to me, because I haven't seen him on the ball. But still with Manchester United, but send it back to Matthias de Ligt. Now drops it into the midfield for Casemiro there. Almost forward, finds out is that Bruno Fernandes, but beats his players and send a shot there, but the goalkeeper make the save there, and Verbruggen denying Manchester United from 20 yard out there, but still with Manchester United now at the edge of the box of Brighton, but send it back, and it's still with Man United trying to open up this Brighton with Ahmad sending it straight into the box there and cleared out again by Brighton and off beyond there, but still with Manchester United. Ahmad will hold on to the ball again, send it back, finds Lenny Euro, who finds Matthias Delete to Luke Shaw. Back to Delete, finds Euro. Now Casemiro try to turn the ball, slip there, but the referee say there's a contact there. Anthony Taylor, the referee for tonight's game. And looking at the replay again, I don't think that should be a penalty. Looking at it again, was there? Oh, there was a touch there, but I think the player is already, flying down. And is the VAR checking it? I will just have to confirm that. I think the VAR have checked down and said no, that should not be a penalty. But Manchester United have a free kick now, and Brighton have to defend this one. It's a minute of football already gone now, but it's still goalless. But Man U send a free kick into the box there, but headed out there by the Brighton player. But Man U will win back possession still with Manchester United. Kunwa send it straight into the box there, but that will roll out and evade everybody, and it will be a goal kick to Brighton and Hove Albion. I think that was Kunwa who made that, who took that shot after beating Lewis Dunk there, but Verbruggen, denying Kunwa from getting his first goal for Manchester United. Yet to score for Manchester United since making, the move to Manchester United from Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Kunwa, I think, is one of the first signings Manchester United made this season. So it's Brighton now, but lose possession back to Manchester United. Send it straight into the half of Brighton and send the cross in there. Benjamin Sesko couldn't guide that one beyond the goalkeeper. That was a very, very inviting cross from Martin Skua there. And Verbruggen on the ball. Take a long one, send it into the half of Manchester United, and Manchester Delete down back, but Brighton wins back possession and send it back straight to the goalkeeper. Still with the goalkeeper now. Send a long one into the half of Man U, but send that one straight, and it should be a throw to Manchester United. You can see the Brighton manager, he wants to continue the trend, of Brighton defeating Manchester. But here comes Brighton now inside the box of Manchester United. I think that should be a corner kick now. Jorginho Ruta there, almost causing problem for Manchester United defense, and it will be a corner kick to Brighton now. Manchester United have to be very careful because they concede a lot from set piece, and let's see how they defend this one. And talking about games currently going across Europe now, live games now, we have 90-minute plus PSG leading 2-0 away from home against Brest, while 22 minutes in the German Bundesliga, the game involving Dortmund and Cologne is still goalless, while 45 minutes already, on 45 minutes rather, it's Napoli who leads Inter Milan by a lone goal, and the goal was scored in the 33 minutes by none other than Kevin De Bruyne himself, but it was a penalty kick, and surprisingly 37 minutes later, or at the 37th minute, De Bruyne was withdrawn through injury, and Oliveira uh, coming up for him. That's how it stands at the moment. But back to the game now. But Casemiro tried to, do it on his own by taking on 2-3 Brighton player. But at the end of the day, he sent the ball out, and it will be a goal kick to uh, Brighton. And you can see Harry Maguire in the stand there, looking at, looking from the stand, and he's not even on the bench. I think he has a knock there. So Harry Maguire, who has been Manchester United savior for some times now, will not take part in this one at all. And there's a player down again, and the referee said that there's nothing there and that he should get up and continue. Manchester United player going down, looking for penalty. And Brighton have to be very careful, especially at the back there. But here comes Brighton now, try to move from defense into, and that is Danny Welbeck trying to release Minte. But Manchester United, Euro, calculating the run there and getting the ball. Still with Manchester United. Mbuemo dispossessed there, and the referee said play on again. I think that's the referee spot on with that, because I don't think there was any foul there. He was dispossessed there. Van Herken, Atokoglu lose possession straight to Manchester United. Says go take one touch with Martinez. Kua there, beat his player there, and goes down this time around. The referee says play on again, and you could see the Manchester United supporters, or fans rather, asking the referee why, giving us, or blowing the whistle. But here comes Man U again with Ahmad now, this time from the left hand side, but give it straight away to Brighton. Still with Manchester United at the edge of the box, send a shot there, and that's the false goal. Manchester United opened the scoring. Matthias Cunha getting his first goal for Manchester United, and it's Manchester United who leads Brighton and Hove Albion. There was a neat goal there, fine goal, from Manchester United. I think Brighton, they did themselves there. They could have, cleared the ball, but their system of play, not wanting to, clear the ball or send it straight out, caused them that, because they actually won possession there. But give it straight away, and in the 24th minute, it's Kua who opened the scoring for Manchester United. That was a neat goal there. There's nothing the goalkeeper talking about Verbruggen could do about that one. So it's Man U who leads as it stands now. So it's Manchester United 1, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Kua, the goal scorer for Manchester United, getting his first goal for Manchester United. And play resume with Brighton restarting the game. So let's see how Brighton, respond to this setback, or Manchester United will continue, capitalize on Brighton's vulnerability at the back at the moment and add more to it. So far, Brighton, they look very, very, assured on the ball, but playing that kind of football at the back instead of clearing it out is another issue. But still with Brighton, but lose possession to Ahmad now, and still with Ahmad on the ball, and he goes down, and the referee this time around, Manchester United gets the call, and it will be a free kick to Manchester United. Looking at the replay again, I think looking at the replay of that, Mbuemo going down there, I think there's no contact there, and that should not be a penalty, or even warranting the VAR or the referee to call that one at all. So free kick quickly taken. Brighton wins back possession, almost giving it straight to the Manchester United player, talking about Brian Mbuemo, but still with Brighton now. Here they come now, attacking from the right hand side, but send it straight to the Manchester United goalkeeper. Talking about Lemens, who has looked, more assured or composed in goal for Manchester United, more especially when it comes to those area ball. I think he looks more composed and assured at the moment. So it's Manchester United who still lead Brighton and Hove Albion. 26 minutes of football already played. But Brighton back on with possession. Still with Brighton at the back. Here comes Brighton, gradually moving it forward now. Finds Gagliolo, finds Jorginho Rita, send it, and I think that should be is it a corner kick there? I think that would be a corner kick. Yeah, coming back to do the defend, defend that one for Manchester United, and it will be another corner kick to Brighton and Hove Albion, who have had, this will be their second corner, and Manchester United are yet to register any corner so far. Let's see how they, attack this corner and how Manchester United will defend this corner. Corner quickly taken, but headed out there by Manchester United player, and Brighton with wings back possession. Finds Carlos Baleba, who send it straight to the goalkeeper there. Verbruggen still on the ball. So we stay with Brighton and Hove Albion. So still with Brighton now on the ball, but Manchester United will wing back possession. Send it straight into the midfield with Brian Buemo there, but almost giving down, but give it straight away now to Brighton, who tries to attack with Minter, but that was too much, and that will roll out for a goal kick to Manchester United. And looking at that replay of that goal again, scored in the 24th minute by Matheus Cunha, his first goal for Manchester United. That was a beauty of a goal, the way he caught the ball and, took it beyond the goalkeeper, who was helpless, couldn't do anything about that one. But here comes Manchester United again, but give it back straight to Brighton. Here comes Brighton now, try to attack from the right-hand side with Minter, who beats the player. And still with Minter, could this be the equalizer? Oh no! What's Minter doing there? Taking on the Manchester United defenders there, beat Lenny Yoro easily there, and deleting what's his name again? Luke Shaw there, but the goalkeeper coming on to quickly claim that one, and I think the VAR have to check also if there's a touch from what's his name? Luke Shaw there, but at the same time, I think that will not even count because Luke Shaw's already down on the floor, so I don't think, even though his hand touched it, the referee wouldn't do anything about that. But Manchester United have a free kick now, won by Cunha for them. And you will see Ruben Amorim. I think it looks happier these days now after back-to-back, victory for them in the league. After defeating Chelsea, and they also defeat Liverpool away from home. And this time around, taking on a team that has, inflicted a lot of pains, against them in the recent seasons. Talking about Brighton and Hove Albion, and as it stands now, Manchester United, still on eighth position, yeah, with 14 points. That's the live table now. Same point as Chelsea, who occupy the number 7 position. Same point as Tottenham, who have one game in hand with 14 points, and 1 point behind Liverpool, who sit fifth on the log at the moment now. So in the last 2-3 weeks, everything seems to be looking good for Manchester United. Can they keep up or continue with the success they are enjoying of late now? Let's quickly look at the stats of this game so far. Brighton still enjoying possession, 57 possession, 57% to Brighton, while Manchester United having 43% possession. And corner kick to Brighton, 0 to Man U, offside 1, offside to Brighton, 0 to Manchester United. Shot on target, 2 to Manchester United, 1 for Brighton and Hove Albion. Shot off target, 1 to Manchester United, 1 to Brighton also. But Manchester United stay in possession now. And here comes Manchester United again with Mbuemo. Cuts inside the box now and really drops the pass, but the Brighton player will come and clear down, but give it straight away to Euro there, who send cross into the box there, but the Ahmad rather send a cross into the box, but the Brighton goalkeeper will do justice to that one. So it's Brighton who was into possession. The goalkeeper taking a short one. Give it straight away to Manchester United again. Another shot from long range, and that's the second goal there. Casemiro. I think there was a deflection there, and it's Manchester United leading Brighton and Hove by 2-0. Manchester United in dreamland. Though there was a deflection there, but Manchester United, I don't think they will care about that one. So it's Manchester United 2, Brighton and Hove Albion. Wow, that was a wicked deflection there. And I said it earlier on, the way and the manner Brighton are losing, just giving possession in their own, more especially at the edge of their own box, could own them. And now they've considered 2 goals, from their own mistake, trying to play out from the back and giving the ball straight away to Manchester United. So it's Manchester United who leads by 2-0 in the 34th minute of this game. Ayari, yeah, I think Ayari should have done better there. So 34 minutes gone, Manchester United 2, Brighton 0, and it's looking like it's over for Brighton, but in football anything is possible. Let's see if Brighton can find a way or fight them their way back into this one. And here they come again, but I think that should be offside. Yeah. Van Herke sending a long one into the Manchester United, but the last man said that was offside. And you look at the deflection, it took deflection. That should be Ayari, no, Van Herke rather. Try to dodge that one, but the ball hit him and deflected off the goalkeeper. Still with Brighton, send it back to the goalkeeper. Manchester United, looking very dangerous at the moment now, winning possession easily. Brighton almost giving that one again to Manchester United at the edge of their own box there, but I think Ayari will clear that one out for a throw-in. And you can see the Brighton manager looking helplessly, not believing what he's seeing at the moment. So here comes Brighton with Webex. Send it back to Baleba, who finds the Cooper. Back to Baleba. Still with Brighton. Brighton at the edge of the box, and they shot there. I think that should be another corner kick to Brighton. There was a deflection there. Tried to take the shot from about 22 yards out there, but deflected there for a corner kick to Brighton, and that was a shot taken by Yasin Ayari. So corner kick to Brighton. Can they find us? Bring themselves back into this game by reducing the deficits. Corner kick quickly taken inside the box and headed out there. I think that should be a goal kick. Yeah, Lewis Dunk. The captain couldn't direct that one to the back of the net. And looking at the replay again of that Casemiro goal there, look at Brighton, just giving the ball so easily to Manchester United, and Casemiro decided to take, look up. There was no pressure on him, and he took the shot, and luckily for him, Yari, was there to, put his body, but the ball deflected, and here comes Manchester United again, but send that one straight off. Dalot tried to, he scored from 35 yards out there by by chipping the goalkeeper, but that was outrageous for him, and it will be a goal kick to Brighton. So it's goal kick quickly taken now. Send it into the midfield here. Brighton still on with possession, and here they come now attacking from the right hand side of the attack. I think that should be a goal kick there. Yeah, it will be a goal kick to Liverpool. Luke Shaw, doing his job defensively there to deny Brighton of sending in any cross into their own box. And we still have one more game to come tonight, and it will be the game involving Brentford and taking on Liverpool, the current champion, the defending champion. So at the Geotech Community Stadium, the game will kick off exactly 8 p.m. Nigerian time, and you can also do it to be here, and we'll bring you update about that match. Also tomorrow there will be a lot of games going down, more especially in the APL. We'll be having about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games going down tomorrow on Sunday, and we'll see 4 games going on at the same time. That's at 3 o'clock. Tomorrow, the game involving Arsenal will be taking on Crystal Palace, while Aston Villa hosts Manchester City rather, and Bournemouth also hosting Nottingham Forest, while Wolves will be taking on Burnley. And the last game that will be coming on by 5:30 tomorrow is Everton taking on Tottenham Hotspur. So you can also join us here tomorrow at 3 p.m. where we bring you the live update and watch along of tomorrow's game involving Arsenal, Crystal Palace, also Aston Villa and Manchester City. We'll also cover other centers across Europe, games that will be coming down. So if you have not subscribed to Premier Sport Fans Center, you can do it to subscribe now, and also share and like. Share, like, and inform your friends. Tell them you find a very, very good sport channel on YouTube. And there's a player down for Manchester United, and we will send the first yellow card of this game, and it's Carlos Baleba. who has been rumored or linked to has been linked to Manchester United during the last transfer window, and he brought down his countryman, talking about Mbuemo. The first yellow card goes to Baleba. So advantage Manchester United with 2 goals up. 42 minutes played already now. Still Manchester United leads. Matt Ware found the ball. Send it straight into the midfield with Jorginho Ruta, who finds Yari tries to find Minter there, but caught out there by the Manchester United player. But Brighton will win back possession again. So still Brighton on the ball inside their own half. Here comes Brighton again, but they couldn't meet up. No, that will roll out for a goal kick. Matt Wefa couldn't, hold on to down. So to be a goal kick to Manchester United, and you will see Ruben Amorim still looking very worried. I think he wants more goal. Because he knows that in football, as far as the referee have not blown the final whistle, anything can still happen. But it will be a very, very shocking one if Manchester United fails to win this, game from already being 2 up inside the first half. So it's Manchester United on the ball, but send it back and it will roll out for a throw into Manchester United. Still with Manchester United with Ahmad now. 45 minutes on the clock. It's Manchester United who leads by 2-0. And across other centers in Europe, it's Monaco who lose by a lone goal inside the first 15 minutes. 45 minutes in Germany, and it's still goalless involving Dortmund and FC Köln. Here comes Manchester United again. Benjamin Sesko almost making it 3 for Manchester United, but he couldn't keep that one down, put it at the back of the net. That was a very good pass there by Brian Mbuemo, but he sent it straight out of wow, that was a terrible finish or a terrible strike from Benjamin Sesko there. 51 minutes out there in Napoli there, or Naples rather, in Italy. It's Napoli will still lead Inter Milan by 1-0. And in the Eredivisie, Sparta Crusader leading Testa by 1 goal inside the 38th minute, while 45 minutes out there inside La Liga. And Atletico Bilbao still playing out a goalless draw against Getafe. And it's any moment from now, the referee will be, signaling the halftime whistle, but it's Manchester United who still lead Brighton and Hove Albion. Well, here comes Brighton trying to finish the end stronger, but start with Brighton now. Try to reduce the deficit inside the first half. Send it straight into the box. They headed that back there, but cleared out by Manchester. But that was another terrible play there. But Brighton, Jorginho Ruta looking at that cross into the box, headed out there, and there was another Brighton player there, and there was no offside there, and Ruta, how did he miss that? That could have been a free goal. Oh my goodness. I think this should be one of the miss of this of the weekend rather. And it's already halftime out there at Old Trafford. It's Manchester United who leads Brighton and Hove Albion. Goal scored in the 24th minute by Matheus Cunha, from assist from Casemiro, and in the 34th minute was his name. 10 minutes later, Casemiro, getting a goal after a deflection, there, and Luke Shaw, who provided the assist to Casemiro. So it's halftime now. Manchester United 2, Brighton and Hove Albion. Surprisingly, Manchester United, looking very, very dangerous in recent week. This is what victory or winning games does to you. It keeps, increasing your confidence, going forward. After they defeated Chelsea, I felt, they would have said, if we can defeat Chelsea, why not, defeat other things? And that is what they did against Liverpool. That was even more harder because they did that one away from home at the stadium. They've not won since 2016, and they went there and win Liverpool by 2-1. Today now they are beating a team that's won the last. That's won them in the last 7 games. That's defeated them 6 times. Talking about Brighton, and at the moment they are cruising 2 goals up in the first half. So it's Manchester United who have been looking very, very good, and at the moment they look to be taking all 3 points from this game. So our viewers, let us know in the comment section if you think Manchester United will come back in the second half and add more goals, or you think Brighton will come back in the second half and equalize, or probably go ahead and win the game, or you think it's already over for them. And let us know in the comment section what you think of Manchester United first half performance and that of Brighton. Also, should Ruben Amorim be making any changes in the second half to this lineup, or should Brighton be making any substitution in this lineup? But at the moment, we'll be going for a commercial break, and we'll be coming back to you as soon as possible.
Hello and welcome to Talk Sports, your weekly deep dive into everything football. My name is Yinka Adegbuyi. They call me the doc around here. And tactically, we're going to talk about masterclass analysis tonight about the world of football and about the occurrences happening there. I'm going to be your host for tonight's Talk Sport edition from Premier Sports Fan Center. And with me tonight in the studio, I have Paulo right here. Paulo, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So excited to be back. Always feel very happy whenever I'm here for the Talk Sports show. So I can't wait for it to kick off.
And also we have Yemite here, right here. Yemite, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you for having me. So good to be back after what has transpired in the world of football for some days now.
Right, so we jump straight and we unpack the world of football. Straight on, we're looking at leadership pressure. This week we're looking at shocking defeats. We're looking at transfer debate, and we're looking at some of the major storylines in the world of football, from Liverpool's bounce back to Bayern's dominance and to the forthcoming El Clasico. Wow. It's going to be a wonderful show tonight, and we're going to jump right in. First of all, we're looking at leadership and locker room power right inside the dressing room of Liverpool. We're looking at some of the things that happened in recent times. After 4 straight losses, Liverpool's captain Virgil van Dijk called a players-only meeting, and the Reds responded in a massive 5-1 victory in Champions League, and a kind of behind-the-scenes leadership moment that fans love to dissect. So we're looking here, right here, at what happened at Anfield dressing room. Was Van Dijk's leadership moment a turning point, or was it just a short-term spark, Polo?
Well, it could be both, because if you ask me, when you see teams losing 4, 5, 6 games, you see that some players take the responsibility among themselves to organize a meeting between the players to decide if we want to continue to play for this manager or do something, because even what's his name, one of the ex player, and I'm trying to remember him, accused recently, Nottingham Forest player of concluding between themselves, to make sure that they've not won back to back. They did it last week, and now they are winning 3 times in a row. And match Brighton have made another substitution. The last substitution will bring you the name of the player that has been introduced and the one that has been withdrawn. So training to Manchester United. Dogu standing on this one. Send a long throw into the half of Brighton. But Brighton still on the ball, but Manchester United wins back possession. And Joshua Zets inside the balls there, but Brighton cleared that one out now, and here they come try to turn defense into attack. It's still with Brighton, try to run up, but slow down there by the Manchester and send a cross down, and that's a beautiful cross there too. I think that should be Danny Webber who cuts in there and couldn't take a shot. It's still Webber, try to beat 1, 2, 3 player, but quickly, and another shot! Oh my goodness, that was a fine save by the Manchester United goalkeeper there. Wow. Brighton almost, got another goal there. And it was Stefano Zima or Tima who came in for Matt Wefer, and corner kick to Brighton, sending to the board, but that was a disappointing corner, but still with Brighton. Still with Brighton. What can they do with this? Another cross into the box. This time again. And Mbuemo will contest possession with the Brighton players there. Will he be able to win it? But he loses possession. They're still with Brighton. And it's Danny Welbeck who has looked very, very dangerous inside the box of Manchester United. But Man U will win back possession this time and try to send it back, but lose possession straight to Brighton again. 89 minutes already on the clock. Manchester United still leading by 3-1, but Manchester United win possession now and try to turn defense into attack, but stopped there by the Brighton player Bruno Fernandes. Looked very tired. Was fine defending by the Brighton defender there, and Bruno Fernandes looking very tired, and it looks like he's in pain also. So trying to Manchester United. Still with Manchester United, and play continue. Could be more being dispossessed there, but Manchester United wins back possession again. Try to run down the time, and I think that should be, is it corner kick? No, the referee said that would be a goal kick, and it will be a goal kick to Brighton. Lewis Dunk there doing his job to make sure he stopped Manchester United run there, and it's 90 minutes already on the clock. It's Manchester United who leads by 3-1. Manchester United sitting on 4th as it stands now. So here comes Brighton, try to find the run of Minte. But I will roll out for a goal kick to Manchester United. And 3 minutes of additional time. Oh, 7 minutes rather, not 3. 7 minutes will be added. And what can Brighton do with this 7 minutes? Or what can Manchester United do with this 7 minutes? Let's see if Brighton will be able, to take advantage and get themselves a point, or probably all 3 points, or with Manchester United, hold on to their lead and claim all 3 points. Goal kick quickly taken for Manchester United, send it into the half of Brighton there, but possession still in contention. It should be a throw-in to Manchester United. You could see Ruben Amorim calling on the players out. Train taken quickly. Brighton wins possession. Send it to the goalkeeper, Brighton. We're still on the ball. Touch, and that should be a corner kick. And James Milner quickly running across to take the corner kick for Brighton. Can they get one more goal from this? And a corner kick taken by... And that's... Oh my goodness. It's 3-2 now. Brighton getting another goal. Wow. We might be having a very, 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 tough ending for Manchester United in this game. Costulas making it, scoring. Oh my God, that was a beautiful goal there from Brighton. You could see the Brighton manager encouraging his players. So it's 3-2, and we still have about 5 minutes to play. Could we be seeing a drama in this game? And it's still Brighton now who wants back possession, and it should be a throw to Brighton, and suddenly Brighton looking like, they want to get more goal. Ruben Amorim tried to communicate with, his players, telling them the number of players that we should stay at the back and the ones that will move, and Brighton send it straight, but give it to Manchester United, who send it back, and Brighton will win back possession, and that should be a throw-in, and it should be a throw-in to Brighton. And you could see in the face or the faces of Manchester United fans in disbelief of what they are saying, having led by 3 goals to nil, and suddenly they are now 3-2, and we have less than 5 minutes to go. And can Brighton still get one more goal to share, the point with Manchester United, or can Manchester United hold on to the 3 point and give possession straight to Manchester United? And there's a player, being shown a yellow card there for, booking or tripping the Manchester United player, talking about Brian Mbeumo there. Yeah, and that's a right call from the manager, and at least it will give Manchester United some break as it stands now. Free quickly taken. So it's Manchester United who are in possession. Now, what Manchester United need now is not to lose possession. At least they need to make sure they hold on to the possession. If not, Brighton will, try to counter them, and Mbeumo doing exactly that. Try to waste time, beat 1-2, but give it straight again to Brighton now. But Manchester United wins back possession again. And there's a player down again. This time it will be Bruno Fernandes, and the referee said that would be a free kick, and it will be a free kick to Manchester United. Should Manchester United fail to take all 3 points from this will be a very, very, dangerous, a very disappointing one for them, having led by 3 goals to nil at some point in this game, especially in the second half. As at 70 minutes rather, Manchester United were still leading by 3 goals to 0, and now it's 3-2. So free kick to Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes standing on this one. Will he take a long one? But no, he decided to pass, and now it's still Manchester United. Send a cross into the box, almost beating the goalkeeper there, but Brighton wins back possession now. for Brighton, denying Manchester United again. So trying to Brighton. Send it long into the midfield. Man, you will win back possession. At the moment, Brighton can't, hold on to possession. And I think that's what Manchester United need at the moment now. And Brighton will be waiting or looking for one more opportunity to counter Manchester United. We've seen 5 minutes played already from the 7 minutes added. Can Brighton have one break again? And here comes Manchester United. And it's 4 already. So it's all over. Brighton Buemo getting it done for Manchester United, winning all 3 points. Because I don't think Brighton will be getting anything again from this. So it's 4-2, and you could see the smile in the face of the manager, who feel relieved now. Takes a bottle of water there and sip a little from it. So it's Manchester United 4, Brighton and Hove Albion 2. Brighton Buemo getting 2 goals for Manchester United. So I think it's all over for Brighton, who I felt don't really deserve a point in this game with the way they were playing, because they were, to me, it took them 74 minutes before they could register their first goal, and they got another one in the 92nd minute. But Brighton Buemo, 97 minutes on dot, have given Manchester United all 3 points. So any moment from now, the referee will be calling it all over. Manchester United 4, Brighton 2, and it's all over at Old Trafford here. Manchester United have won all 3 points. It's Manchester United 4, Brighton and Hove Albion. Our viewers, what a match we've seen. Manchester United, looking like they claim all 3 points. Having scored the 3rd goal, but suddenly, they look like they might be sharing the point with Brighton. After Brighton got 2 back, but Mbuemo making sure that all 3 points goes to Manchester United. Viewers, thank you for still staying there with us, and it's a very, very interesting and entertaining game we've witnessed today at Old Trafford. So let us know in the comment section what you think of the match. Do you think Manchester United, based on how they played, deserve, or was it a convincing win, or a shaky one? But to me, I feel Manchester United deserve all 3 points. So let us know in the comment section what you think. And do you think Manchester United can challenge for the league? Now they sit 4th on the log, 3 points behind Arsenal, who have a game in hand. Can Manchester United challenge for the league? That is the question. Go inside our comment section there, drop your thought, and we'll talk about that. So for now, this I will draw the curtain, and but don't forget to join us tomorrow at 3 o'clock Nigerian time, where we'll be bringing you the match involving Arsenal and Crystal Palace here at Premier Sports Center. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe, share, and like. For now, it's goodbye from me.